So all the trigonometric functions are to be positive in the first octant of the coordinate plane. So that is in the quadrant 1, both the x and y values are to be positive. So all the trigonometric functions are to be positive. So let us look at the signs of the sine, cosine and the tangent in the other quadrants. Reciprocal functions will have the same sign as the original, since flipping a fraction over does not change its sign. So in the second quadrant, here x is to be negative, and y is to be positive. X is to be negative and y is to be positive. Therefore, in that case, so all silver, that is sine and the reciprocal of the sine, cosecant theta, both are to be positive and the remaining all are to be negative. Now, so coming to the next third quadrant, in the third quadrant, so that is t. T means that is the tangent and the reciprocal of the tangent, both are to be positive. Here, have to take the x value is to be negative and y value is also to be negative. So by depending upon that, so only that means the tangent is to be the positive values and the remaining all are to be the negative in the third octant of the coordinate plane. Now, so next one, third octant of the coordinate plane. Now, so in the fourth quadrant, so that is plus and negative. That means here x takes the value is to be positive and y takes the value is to be negative. In that fourth quadrant, the cos and the reciprocal of the cos is to be, that is secant, both are to be, so that is positive and the remaining all the trigonometric functions are to be negative. So likewise, we have to split by using of this principle, that is all silver tea cups. All silver tea cups. Okay. So now coming to the next one, trigonometric functions of the quadrantal angle. To find the sine, cosine and the tangent etc. of the angles whose terminal side falls on the axis, we will use the unit circle. Unit circle is nothing but of, here this is called as the unit circle. So in that circle, so we have to assume one point p x comma y be any arbitrary point, then the radius we have to assume is as to be 1. That is why this is called as the unit circle. Now what about the quadrantal angle? So you can take a point on the terminal side of the quadrantal angles and use the x and y values as adjacent and the opposite respectively. By depending upon the values of x and y, have to assume that is the sine and cos functions. So we use x or y values that is not 0 as the hypotenuse as well, so but never with the negative, because the hypotenuse value does not getting the negative value. Therefore, so try this with the sine 90 degrees. So at that particular point of the, so that is 90 degrees, how we have to find the values of sine, cos, tan and the cosecant, secant and the tan, cot values. So please all of you see this. So this is the positive x-axis and this is the negative x-axis and this is the positive y-axis. So I have to assume we have to find the value for sine 90 degrees. Therefore, so this is the point is to be lies on the positive side of the y-axis. So in that the x coordinate value is to be 0 because the point is to be lies on the y-axis. Therefore, so for this, so sine 90 degrees is equal to, what is the formula I had to learn in the previous, that is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side means for this 90 degrees, opposite side means that is equal to, so 1 and the hypotenuse value is equal to 1. Therefore, so that value is equal to 1. In that similarly, cosecant 90 degrees is equal to the reverse of reciprocal of that is sine, then that is equal to cosecant of 90 degrees is equal to 1 by sine 90. That means the meaning of that one is hypotenuse by opposite side. Here also we have to consider that is to be 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. Now similarly cos 90 degrees is equal to, so for this adjacent side is equal to, so what is the formula for cos? Cos is adjacent side by hypotenuse, then cos 90 is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse, because already this is the unit circle, the hypotenuse value is equal to 1. So for this opposite side means that means you have to consider as to be 0, then 0 by 1 is equal to 0. In the similar way, so secant 90 degrees is equal to the reciprocal of the cos 90. Then that is equal to 1 by cos 90. So but already you have to evaluate the value for cos 90. Cos 90 value is to be 0, then we will get 1 by 0. Because in the fraction that having the denominator value is to be 0, then that is undefined. That means that value is equal to the infinity. That value is to be infinity. So by depending upon this, have to assume, we have to find the value for tan 90. So tan 90 means that is sin theta by sin 90 by cos 90. Whatever you have to evaluate these values, then this value is to be 1 and this value is to be 0. That means opposite side by adjacent side. So we will get the value for that is 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is also nothing but of that is equal to infinity. Infinity. And that is the reciprocal of the tan 90 is cot 90, that is equal to 1 by tan 90, that is 1 by 0. This value is to be 1 by 0, then automatically we will get 0 by 1. 0 by 1. 0 by 1 is nothing but of 0. So likewise you have to evaluate the sin 90, cos 90 and the tan 90 and the reciprocals of that trigonometric ratios also. Now, so at pi degrees, that means how we have to find the values for sin pi, cos pi and the tan pi. So by drawing off, this is the positive x-axis and this is the negative x-axis. So here I had to assume the point is to be lies on the negative side of the x-axis, then automatically you have to consider that one as the y coordinate value is equal to 0. Because the point is to be lies on the negative side of the x-axis, therefore you have to consider this one, this value is to be minus 1. Therefore for this, so sin pi is equal to, what is the formula? That is opposite side by, so hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is, this is nothing but of, that value is to be always positive. That means we have to consider that is to be the unit circle. Therefore h is equal to 1. So now for this here the angle made with the positive x-axis is to be pi only. So for this sin pi, opposite side is equal to 0. Opposite side equal to 0 and the hypotenuse value is equal to 1. Therefore that value is equal to 0. Similarly, so sin pi, cosecant pi is equal to the reciprocal of that is sin pi. So this is equal to cosec pi. Cosec pi is equal to the reciprocal of sin pi. Reciprocal of the sin pi, then that is equal to 1 by 0, that is equal to, that value is to be infinity. In that similar way, cos pi is equal to adjacent side by the hypotenuse. Adjacent side means for this adjacent side value is to be minus 1 because that lies in the negative side of the x-axis. Adjacent side value is to be minus 1 and the hypotenuse value is to be 1. Then this value is equal to minus 1. So similarly, so secant pi is equal to 1 by cos pi. 1 by cos pi. 1 by cos pi means that is equal to 1 by minus of 1, this is equal to, so minus 1 only. Therefore, secant of pi value is also to be minus 1. Now, tan pi is equal to sin pi by cos pi. The ratio of sin and cos is equal to the tan. Therefore, so already that is evaluated, sin pi value is to be 0 and cos pi value is to be minus 1. Then we will get that value is equal to 0. In that similar way, so cot pi is equal to the reciprocal of the tan. That means cot pi is equal to 1 by tan pi. 1 by tan pi. That is equal to 1 by tan pi value is to be 0. Then 1 by 0 means that is to be undefined or infinity value. So please all of you keep in your mind. So x is to be the adjacent and y is to be the opposite side and hypotenuse value here is to be 1. So or suppose if you have to feel this one has to be difficulty, so we can evaluate these values by using of this one also. At 90 degrees, please say this, at 90 degrees and 270 degrees and that means and 0 degrees and 180 degrees and 360 degrees in that angles. So we have to assume that the sin theta is to be transformed to cos theta and cos theta is to be transformed to sin theta. Will you catch my point? Now, so tan theta is to be transformed to cot theta and cot theta is to be transformed to sin theta. Sorry, that is tan theta. tan theta. Now, similarly, so cosecant theta is to be transformed to secant theta and secant theta is to be transformed to cosecant theta. So, for these angles, sine will be changed to cos and cos will be changed to sine, and tan will be changed to cot, cot will be changed to tan, and cosecant will be changed to secant and secant will be changed to cosecant. So, for this at the angles 0 degrees, 180 degrees and 360 degrees, so we have to consider that one has to be sin theta is to be transformed to sin theta only, cos theta is to be transformed to cos theta only, and tan theta is to be transformed to tan theta only, and cosecant theta is to be transformed to cosecant theta only. Cosecant theta only, secant theta is to be transformed to secant theta, and cot theta is to be transformed to cot theta only. How these angles are to be changed? So, before what we have to find the values for sin pi. So, please all of you keep in your mind. So, sin pi means how we have to write this is sine of 180 degrees. Sine of 180 degrees. So, this I have to write this one has to be sine of 90 plus 90. Sine of 90 plus 90. So, what we have to say at 90 degrees and 270 degrees sine will be changed to cos theta. That means here this value is to be 90, then automatically sine will be changed to cos 90. Cos 90. So, before what we had to explain, so this is 90 plus theta means that is the second quadrant. In that second quadrant, sine and the reciprocal of the sine theta both are to be positive, remaining all other ratios are to be there, then automatically those are to be the negative. That means here this is a sine value is to be there, in that second quadrant sine will be positive, then automatically you have to consider this one has to be cos 90. Then cos 90 value is to be 0. Cos 90 value is to be 0, then automatically you will get the value for sin pi is equal to 0. In that similar way, so we have to evaluate cos pi. So, cos pi means how we have to write? Cos pi is equal to then cos of 180 degrees. Cos of 180 degrees. Again you have to convert this one has to be that is cos of 90 plus 90. Cos of 90 plus 90. At 90 degrees, cos will be changed to that is sin 90. Sin 90. At 90 degrees, cos will be transformed to the sin 90. But this 90 plus theta is to be the second quadrant. In that second quadrant, whatever I had explained in the previous, that is all silver teacups, in that sine will be the negative. So, sine will be the positive and cos will be the negative. That means here in the case, that is minus of sin 90. Please all of you keep in your mind. Then sin 90 value is to be minus 1. So, likewise you have to be able to find the cos pi values. In that similar way, tan phi is equal to how we have to write? That is phi means that is tan of 180 degrees, because you have to convert the radians into the degrees only. Now again I have to write this one has to be that is tan of 90 plus 90. At 90 degrees tan will be changed to that is cot 90. Cot 90. At 90 plus theta, second quadrant, in that second quadrant sine will be the negative, that is minus of cot 90. Suppose here I want to find the value for, so cot 90 value is to be minus of 1 by, so that is equal to, so tan 90. Tan 90, that means this value is to be minus of 1 by, tan 90 value is to be infinity. Infinity, that is equal to 1 by infinity means that is nothing but of 0. Likewise, by using of these principles, so we are able to find all the values that should be exist in, so that is the trigonometric ratios at 0 degrees, 90 degrees and 275 degrees, whatever it may be. So, we have to able to find these values like this way. So, you have to prefer which one is to be the better. So, you have to choose that one, choose the option. Next one. Similarly, this is the reference angles. Coming to the next concept, reference angles. The reference angles for theta in quadrants second, third and fourth. In the second quadrant, because this is the 0 degrees, we have to start with 0, and this is the 90 degrees and this is 180 degrees. So this is to be 180 degrees and this is to be 270 degrees. Whatever the angle is in between 0 to 90, that comes under the category of the first quadrant. In between the second and third, so this is to be the second quadrant, and this is to be the third quadrant, and this is to be the fourth quadrant. So the reference angles means, if suppose theta value is to be, so suppose greater than 180, then we have to convert this one has to be theta dash is equal to pi minus of theta. Suppose if the angle is to be 270, so that is in the, suppose that is in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, have to find the reference angle theta dash is equal to theta minus phi. Phi is nothing but of, so 180 degrees, and theta value is to be 270, then 270 minus of 180, then automatically we will get what is the balance angle, that is called the reference angle only. Okay. So similarly, so these are the examples. Please say this. Suppose if the angle is in between the second quadrant, then for finding the reference angle, theta dash is equal to pi minus of theta. Suppose if the angle is to be lies in the third quadrant, then so theta value is to be, for finding the reference angle, theta dash is equal to theta minus of pi. Please make the difference between those two. Suppose if the same angle is to be lies in the second quadrant, we have to find the reference angle, then theta dash is equal to pi minus of theta. And also, if the angle is to be in the third quadrant, we have to find the reference angle, then that is the theta minus of pi. In that similar way, so if the theta value is to be lies in the fourth quadrant, we have to find the reference angle, then theta dash is equal to 2 pi minus of theta. So which is in the radians or the degrees. Likewise, you have to consider this is. Now, coming to the examples, whatever the contents you have to learn in the previous, this is, please all of you say this. So find the reference angle. Find the reference angle. So here theta is equal to 300 degrees. 300 degrees nothing but of, so what is this? This is 270 degrees. 270 means that is equal to, that means that is in the, so fourth quadrant. Theta value is to be 300 degrees. That means that is in the third quadrant of the coordinate plane. Therefore, we have to take the, for finding the reference angle, theta minus of pi. That means this is equal to 300 minus of 180, that equal to, that is 120 degrees. Whatever the subtracted angle, so that is called the reference angle only. Now, in that similar way, so 270 is also in the third quadrant. Therefore, theta minus of pi, that is equal to 270 minus of 180 equal to 90 degrees. So here theta equal to minus of 135. Minus of 135 means that should be moving in the clockwise direction. So that is why, so you have to take that is theta equal to minus of 135, that is also in the third quadrant. Then that is equal to, so in the, that is 360 minus of 135, because you have to consider in the reverse angle, that is equal to the third quadrant, that is theta minus of pi. Then, so we will get that is, whereas in this 360 minus of 135, that is 225, because that is the negative sense. In the negative sense, we have to convert into the positive. That means one cyclic rotation is to be over. Then we will get 360 minus of 135, that is equal to 225. That 225 is to be lies in the third quadrant of the coordinate plane. Then that is equal to theta minus of pi for finding the reference angle. That is 225 minus of 180. That is equal to 45 degrees. So what is the use of these reference angles? Reference angles means, suppose we want to find the value of sine of 300 degrees. Then automatically you have to use the reference angle, then whatever the value is to be obtained here, directly you have to evaluate this value. So this is the main benefit of, for finding the reference angles only. Now, so by using of these conditions, whatever you have to learn in the previous, have to find the tabular form, that is sine, cos, tan, theta, and 0, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees, 90 degrees, and 180 degrees. Just only have to remember up to 90 degrees only. Because whatever the values are to be obtained, so we have to find the values. So by taking the, that is, we have to do the problems. We have to easily find out the values. Okay. Evaluate the trigonometric functions of any angle. To find the value of the trigonometric function of any angle theta, determine the function value for the associated reference angle theta. That is what you have to learn. So this is the theta, where it is to be lies. So that means that is the reference angle you have to find. So, and depending upon the quadrant in which theta lies, affix the appropriate sign to the function value. So, whatever the trigonometric ratios are to be appears in the quadrants of the coordinate plane. So, by depending upon that, we have to find the sign of those trigonometric ratios. Now, so the next concept is to be trigonometric functions of any angle. Please all of you look at the board, that is definitions of the trigonometric functions of any angle. Here I have to assume let theta be the angle in the standard position with px comma y be any point on the circumference of the circle. On the circumference of the circle, that is the terminal side of theta, and r is equal to square root of x square plus y square, because this is the hypotenuse. Because this is the hypotenuse. Here, likewise, we have to consider. Okay. So here, sin theta is equal to, that means, so up to this is called the acute angle. Whatever other than that, that is called the obtuse angles only. So that means here the terminal side has to be make an angle with the positive x-axis only. Therefore, you have to consider sin theta is equal to y by r, because the formula is to be sin means opposite side by hypotenuse. Here, every time you have to consider the hypotenuse is to be r. Therefore, the y coordinate value is to be there in that. So, y by r, that is sin theta equal to y by r. And cos theta is equal to x by r, because the formula for cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Therefore, cos theta is equal to x by r and tan theta equal to y by x. So, that means the reciprocals of the sin theta, cos theta and tan theta, that automatically you have to take those are the values for cosecant theta, secant theta and cot theta. Now, so this is now, so coming to whatever the contents you have to learn here. So, we have to find the values for sin 4 pi by 3. Sin 4 pi by 3. That means sin 4 pi by 3 means, please all of you say this. First of all, you have to find the reference angle. So, this is 4 pi by 3 is to be lies in the third quadrant. 4 pi by 3, that is in the fourth quadrant. How third quadrant? How we have to find this? So, pi means what? Pi is equal to 180 degrees. Pi by 3 means that is equal to 180 by 3, that equal to 60 degrees. Because we have to simply cancelize these terms, that is 60. Now, so 4 pi by 3, that means you have to multiply this 60 with 4, then automatically you will get that is 240. 240 degrees is nothing but of the angle is to be lies in the third octant of the coordinate plane. So, therefore, that is why I have to consider that is 4 pi by 3 minus of pi. Then automatically you will get that is pi by 3 value. Pi by 3 value. So, therefore, so we have to find the value for cosine. So, in that third quadrant, so cos tan and cot only positive, because all silver teacups. So, this is all silver, all means all the trigonometric ratios are to be positive. This is silver. Silver means sin and cosecant theta only positive, and this is t. T means that is tan and cot theta only positive, and in this cups means that is cosecant, cos theta and secant theta only positive. So, by using of this, had to find the value for cos 4 pi by 3. So, cos 4 pi by 3 means cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 degrees. So, therefore, so at this case, cos value is to be in the third quadrant is to be negative. That is why we have to take this value is to be negative. Please all of you keep in your mind. This is very, very important, because how we have to take the negative value. So, this cos is to be so negative in the third quadrant, because this appears. So, 4 pi by 3 is nothing but of that is 240 degrees. The 240 degrees is to be lies in the third octant of the coordinate plane. That is why in that the trigonometric ratios tan and cot only the positive. Whatever the else trigonometric ratios are to be present, have to consider those are to be the negative. That is why I have to take this value is to be negative. Now, cos 60 degrees value is equal to 1 by 2. That already we have to know that. So, that is equal to minus of 1 by 2. So, by using of this, I have to easily find out the value for cos 4 pi by 3. So, similarly, so the second one is, what is the second example? So, that is a tan of minus of 210 degrees. Tan, because we have to take the even and odd functions, that means that already I had explained the later also. So, sin of minus theta equal to minus of sine theta, because that is the odd function. Then only have to consider that sine of minus theta equal to minus of sine theta. And this is cos of minus theta equal to, because cos is the even function, then we have to take this is to be plus 1. And tan of minus of theta is equal to minus of tan theta. Minus of tan theta. Whatever the rules are to be applicable here, those rules are to be applicable to the reciprocal trigonometric ratios also. That means, so cosecant of minus theta equal to minus of cosecant theta, and secant of minus theta equal to plus secant theta, because cos and the cosecant both are to be the even functions. And cot of minus theta equal to minus of cot theta. Minus of cot theta. So by using of this, I have to evaluate the second value, that is tan of 210 degrees. Tan of 210 degrees. That means, so we have to consider in the negative direction. That means, so one cyclic rotation is to be over, we have to consider that is minus of 210 plus 360 means 150 degrees. 150 degrees. 150 degrees is nothing but of, so that 150 degrees is to be lies in the second octant of the coordinate plane. Second octant of the coordinate plane. That means, so we have to subtract. The second octant means, what you have to learn, this is previous, the previous slides. The second quadrant, that means you have to take that is pi minus of theta only. Pi minus of theta only. That is why, so then this is equal to, 180 minus of pi only. Therefore, this value is equal to, so 180 minus of 150 degrees. That means this is equal to, so 30 degrees. That means, whatever you have to find the tan of minus of 210 degrees, so that is equal to, you have to evaluate simply, that is tan 30 degrees. Tan 30 degrees. That means, this value is, tan of minus value is to be minus of tan 30. So tan 30 value is equal to, so this is equal to, tan 30 value is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. So this is equal to minus of 1 by root 3. So that means, have to multiply and division with root 3, then automatically you will get, so this value is to be, because minus of root 3 by 3. Likewise, you have to evaluate, that is tan of minus of 210 degrees. Now, coming to the next example. So 11 pi by 4. 11 pi by 4 is, nothing but of 45 degrees, because I have to take that is 180 by 4, so that equal to that is 45 degrees. 45 degrees. So that is to be multiplied with 11, then we will get that is 495 values. 490 value. So that is greater than that of 360. Therefore, you have to write this 495 as 360 plus 135. Then it will follows that is 135 only. That means, so here what the value you have to consider here? So cosec 11 pi by 4, this value you have to evaluate. So this cosecant of positive value only. That means we have to take the positive only. Then cosecant of this is cosecant of 11 pi by 4 is equal to cosecant of 11 pi by 4 is equal to then this is second quadrant means that is angle is to be 3 pi by 4, because have to take this 135 degrees has to be 3 pi by 4, because you have to convert into the radians only. Pi by 4 is nothing but of 45 degrees. Then 3 pi by 4 is nothing but of 135 degrees. 135 degrees. Therefore, here what value you have to evaluate here? Cosecant of 11 pi by 4 rather than that. So cosecant of 135 degrees. Cosecant of 135 degrees. That means here how we have to write, this is cosecant of 135 degrees. This can be written as 90 plus 45 degrees only. That already had evaluated in the previous. So at 90 degrees cosecant will be changed to, that means secant 45 degrees. Cosecant will be transformed to, so secant 45 degrees. So secant 45 degrees value is to be 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. At 90 degrees, the sine value, trigonometric ratio and the cosecant values only positive in the second octant of the coordinate plane, because the theta value is also to be lies in the second octant, second coordinate plane, that is to be positive. Then this value is to be plus 1 by root 2. Plus 1 by root 2. Now, so coming to the next one. So So likewise, whatever the problems are to be there, so depending upon this, these two concepts, you have to find the values for any trigonometric ratios. Any trigonometric ratios. Now, coming to the next concept, evaluating the trigonometric functions. So here, so in that problem, the point is to be given. The point is to be given by using of that information, have to able to find all the trigonometric ratios, that is sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant and cot theta. These values you have to evaluate whenever the point is to be taken in the coordinate plane. Okay. So likewise, we have to see the problems. Let minus 3 comma 4 so be a point on the terminal side of the theta. Find the sine, cosine and the tangent of theta. So please all of you observe this. So this point minus 3 comma 4. So here minus 3 is called as the x coordinate and 4 is called as the y coordinate. So minus 3 value is to be negative. That means the point is to be lies in the second octant of the coordinate plane. Please all of you observe this, because so this is to be plus plus and this is to be so minus plus and this is to be minus minus in the third quadrant. Minus minus and this one is to be minus negative, plus negative. So therefore here minus 3 comma 4 be the point that should be lies in the second octant of the coordinate plane. So minus of 3 comma 4 and by using of this information I had able to find all the trigonometric ratios sine theta, cos theta and tan theta, cosecant, secant and the tan theta. Okay. So likewise this is the angle I have to assume like this. Okay. Here x value is to be so minus of 3, because here I have to draw one perpendicular from that point to the negative side of the x-axis. Therefore, here x value is to be minus of 3 and y value is to be 4. Y value is to be 4. This is like this. Y value is to be 4. Here, so for this, I have to take so the right angle triangle at that place, that is r is equal to, this is the hypotenuse, that is square root of x square plus y square. That means square root of minus 3 whole square plus 4 square, that is equal to 5. That is equal to 5. Whatever we have to learn, so because the point is to be lies in the coordinate plane, please see this. Because here let theta be an angle instead of the position x comma y, then r is equal to square root of x square plus 5 square be the hypotenuse. Then we have to consider sine theta equal to y by r, cos theta equal to x by r and tan theta equal to y by x. These are the formulas. Please all of you remember this. Here the point is to be given. So likewise, this is x equal to minus 3 and y equal to 4. That means here sine theta equal to y by r. What is the ordinate of y? The y coordinate value is to be 4. That means simply have to use the formula is to be 4 by 5. 4 by 5. Please all of you keep in your mind. So because this is in the second quadrant, because the point is to be lies in the second quadrant, so whatever the position is to be occurs in that octant of the coordinate plane, so in that all silver, that is sine and the inverse of this trigonometric ratio cosecant both are to be positive. Whatever the remaining else other ratios are to be present, then automatically you have to consider that one has to be the negative. Therefore here, so sine theta is equal to y by r. That means we have to take this value is to be 4 by 5. Y by r is nothing but of y coordinate value by the hypotenuse, that is hypotenuse value already you have to evaluate, r is equal to 5. Therefore that is equal to 4 by 5. And cos theta is equal to x by r. X by r. Therefore in that please all of you see this, in that second quadrant cos value is to be negative. Cos value is to be negative. That means we have the formula is to be x by r. X coordinate, that is 3 by 5. 3 by 5. Don't take the x values to be the negative, because all are the measurements. Okay, the measurements are not in the negative sign. But whatever the trigonometric ratios are to be present in the octant of the coordinate plane, by using of that information only we have to take the negative values. Please all of you keep in your mind this is. Now minus of 3 by 5. Similarly tan theta is equal to y by x. Y by x. Therefore because so that point is to be lies in the second quadrant. In that second quadrant tan is also to be negative. Therefore you have to consider tan theta is to be negative. Therefore tan theta equal to minus of 4 by 3. So similarly so here cosecant theta is equal to the reciprocal of the sine, that means 1 by sine theta. So then this is equal to 1 by, so that is 4 by 5. That means we will get this value is to be 5 by 4. 5 by 4. So similarly, so secant theta is equal to the reciprocal of the cos, that is equal to 1 by cos theta. Then this is equal to 1 by minus of 3 by 5. Please all of you keep in your mind. So with the negative sign I have to consider, because in that second quadrant cos and the inverse of the cos both are to be the negative. That is why I have to take this values to be negative, that is equal to minus of 5 by 3. Minus of 5 by 3. So similarly, so cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, that equal to 1 by minus of 4 by 3, that equal to minus of 3 by 4. Likewise, the rules and regulations we have to use for finding the trigonometric ratios in such a way. This one. Now, so please all of you see this. So here the pointer minus 12 comma minus 5 is to be lies. So this is the information is to be given. That means P minus 12 comma minus 5 both are to be the negative sign. Both are to be in the negative side. Therefore, the point P value is to be lies in the third octant of the coordinate plane, because already you had explained this one is to be plus plus. By depending upon the values of x and y which are to be present, so we have to that is diminish into the coordinate planes, octants of the coordinate planes. Therefore, this is the both are to be the negative, then automatically the point is to be lies in the third octant. Now, so we have to draw the perpendicular from this negative side of the x-axis to the terminal side of the point, that is to be the perpendicular means that is so that means one perpendicular line is to be the given. So at that case, so we have to take the angle is to be 90 degrees. Therefore, I have to evaluate all the trigonometric ratios by using of these conditions. Now, please say this. In the third condition, all of you keep in your mind, tan theta and cot theta only positive, and all other remaining trigonometric ratios are to be present, all are to be the negative. Therefore, sin theta equal to y by r. Here, what is the value for y? Y is to be minus 5 by r value. But that means here I have to take hypotenuse value is to be 13, because r is equal to square root of x square plus y square, that is equal to square root of minus 12 whole square plus minus 5 whole square, that is equal to square root of 144 plus so 25, that is equal to square root of so 169, that equal to 13. That means the hypotenuse value is equal to so 13 value. Therefore, here we will get sin of y by r is sin theta equal to y by r. That already you had to learn in the previous slides, that is y by r. So y coordinate value is to be minus 5 and r value is to be 13. R value is to be 13. Here the point is to be lies in the third octant of the coordinate plane. In the third octant, tan and the cot are only positive. Therefore, so this value is to be negative. Then automatically you have to take this one as to be so 5 by 13. Sin theta value is 5 by 13. So similarly, cos theta equal to x by r. So x by r means x coordinate value is to be minus of 12 by r value is to be 13. So because the theta is to be lies in the third octant, therefore cos theta value is to be negative. That means this is equal to plus 12 by 13. Plus 12 by 13. Now, so whereas tan theta is equal to y by x. Tan theta equal to y by x. Y by value is minus 5 by minus of 12. Because here the point is to be lies in the third octant. In the third octant, tan and cot are only positive. Therefore, that is equal to, so plus sign you have to consider. So here minus minus is to be cancelled, that is equal to 5 by 12. 5 by 12. Now, so cosecant value is equal to the reciprocal of the sin theta, 1 by sin theta, that is equal to 1 by 5 by 13, that is equal to 13 by 5. 13 by 5. And secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, that is equal to 1 by cos theta value is 12 by 13, that is equal to 13 by 12. 13 by 12. And cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, 1 by tan theta, that is equal to 1 by 5 by 12, that is equal to 12 by 5. 12 by 5. Likewise, had to evaluate all the trigonometric ratios by giving the conditions. Now, so please all of you do the problems has to be practiced, whatever the conditions are to be applicable here. Please, I had to give some of the instructions only, some of the hints for doing of these two problems. Cos theta equal to minus of 8 by 17. Cos theta equal to minus of 8 by 17. So here, where the cos theta value is to be negative. So please all of you see this. This is the coordinate plane. In that all the trigonometric ratios are to be positive. So in the second quadrant, so cos will be the negative. Cos will be the negative. And in the third quadrant, cos will be also the negative. That means second quadrant on the third quadrant, cos will be the negative. So therefore, here, so one thing you have to keep in your mind that cos theta value is to be lies in between the second and third quadrants. Again, the condition is to be given in that theta value is to be greater than 0. In that theta value is to be greater than 0. That means where cot theta value is to be greater than 0? In the third quadrant. Therefore, here the theta value is to be lies in the third octant of the coordinate plane. So that means, so tan and cot, because this is cos theta equal to minus 8 by 17. What is the formula for cos? What is the formula for cos? So adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. That means we have to consider this one as to be adjacent side. This is to be theta. Adjacent side value is to be 8 and the hypotenuse value is to be 17. So again you have to use the Pythagoras theorem, that is so ABC. That means AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square plus BC square. So AC square value is, that is 17 square is equal to, so AB square value is 8 square plus BC square. Plus BC square. Therefore, 17 square means that is 289 is equal to 64 plus BC square. Therefore, BC square is equal to 289 minus 64. I have to bring this 64 into the left hand side, then automatically we will get 289 minus 64. That is equal to, this value is BC square is equal to, so this is 5 and 2, so and this is 225. BC square value is to be 225. Then BC is equal to square root of 225. That means we will get the BC value is to be 15. BC value is to be 15. That means here, so the another side of this right angle triangle is to be 15. Now, so we have to find all the trigonometric ratios. That is, please all of you say this, sin theta is equal to, what is the formula here? So for this theta, opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side value is to be 15 by hypotenuse value is to be 17. But here theta value is to be lies in the third octant. In the third octant, tan and cot only positive. Whatever the trigonometric ratios are to be there, that is to be negative. That means this value is to be negative value. And cos theta, that is also given. So and tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So that equal to opposite side value is to be 15, adjacent side value is to be 8, because this one adjacent side value. But in the third quadrant, tan is to be positive. That means we have to take this value is to be plus. So again, you have to consider the reciprocals of these trigonometric ratios. We will get all the trigonometric ratios. I'll have to catch my point. Now, coming to the next example of this problem. Here, the second one is to be cot theta equal to minus of 3 by 8. So again, here theta value is to be lies in between. Theta is less than, pi less than, theta less than 2 pi. That means here, so this is the 0, this is the 90 degrees, and this is 180 degrees, and this is the 270 degrees. Here theta value is to be lies in between, so 180 to 270 degrees. Have to discriminate where theta is to be lies in the quadrants. So in the third quadrant, tan value is to be positive and the cot value is also to be positive. But here the value is to be given as to be negative. That means here in that case, in the fourth octant of the coordinate plane, the tan and cot value is to be negative. Then automatically here theta is to be lies in the fourth octant of the coordinate plane. So by using of that condition, we have to find all the trigonometric ratios, sin theta, cos theta, tan, and cosecant, secant, and cot. So likewise, you have to do all the problems. Now, thank you.